Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Josh from Josh's Game World, and I decided to go ahead and review this game today called Immortal Redneck. I've been playing it for about 4 or 5 hours, and so far, I think the game is okay. It only costs $20. I'm going to give you guys my first impressions. The quick and dirty review on this game. I haven't had a lot of time to dedicate myself to this game. It's only been out, today on the Switch. However, I did play it enough to get a good feel for the game to tell you guys what it's all about, what the game lacks, what are its strengths, and I want to go ahead and dig right in. Here we go. So here I wanted to go ahead and showcase what the dungeons look like. As soon as you walk into the pyramid, you walk into the door closed behind you, and you have to clear the entire room. I'll show you guys a little bit about what the minions look like, but once I've shown you one room, you've literally seen them all. A lot of them have different staircases, a different couple enemies, different weapons, different abilities, but the main point of this game is you have to clear each room. So pretty much after I show you guys this clearing this room, that's all the game is, clearing rooms until you make it to the very top. So after you've been roaming around for a while now, you finally come across a room that has a staircase, and the staircase leads you to the second floor. So you keep traveling room to room, busting down doors, defeating enemies until you get to the same second floor. The enemies get stronger, but they drop more loot. I wanted to go ahead and talk about the weapons. Here we have the bow. I didn't really like the bow, it's really slow. And what else is really slow too is this TNT. From when you throw it to when it actually lands, it takes a while. Next is the shotgun, my personal favorite. I use that the most. Then the tranquilizer. It's a worthless gun. It just puts him to sleep. That one was a lot of fun. And the potato launcher was probably one of my favorites. So another thing that I wanted to mention is that the game has a mature rating, but it doesn't feel mature. That was one of my problems with it. I mean, here you are fighting frogs. And in fact, you have to fight the frogs very, very often. They don't drop very much loot, and they're hard to kill. They're very annoying, but the game just doesn't feel like it's mature. The game has some bad language, and that's about it. That's the only thing that makes this game mature. Everything else looks like the game was made for an actual child. And finally, you come to the point of the game where you die. This is a very important part of the game, because every time you die, your Immortal Redneck gets stronger. You respawn back to the beginning of the map. You get to pick your character. You can unlock characters in your stat tree. There's some stats that actually unlock other characters. They have their own set of guns, their own set of weapons, and their own set of abilities. But they all ultimately share the same tree. So once you get to the tree, you go ahead and spend all the money that you've gotten while you're defeating all these enemies, and you keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger, which allows you to climb higher and higher into the pyramid. Some of them unlock, you get more gold, some of them unlock more health, more attack power, special abilities, and one of them actually unlocks the merchant. And so here you're going to see me unlocking the merchant, and then you're heading off over here to the merchant after you've unlocked him, and listen to this.
Ain't it fucking time already? Let me see if they sell any nice whiskey.
Let me see if they sell any nice whiskey. Ain't it fucking time already? Like I'm telling you, the only thing mature about this game is the language in it. Other than that, like I said, it feels like a kid's game. And then after you have spent all your money, you go back into the pyramid. They take your money away, whatever you didn't spend, and you do it all over again trying to reach the top. It definitely is a grind fest. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and rate the game now. I do have a grading system based on fun, graphics, storyline, gameplay, creativity, music, and replay value. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so I did make fun worth the most. I made it worth out of 40 points. All other categories are out of 10 points. And this game did score a 30 out of 40 in my opinion. I really enjoyed playing it. Overall, I had a good time while I was doing it. It did get a little repetitive, but that'll be graded in the replay value. The next category out of 10 points is the graphics. The graphics sucked. I got a 4 out of 10. They were decent, they were alright, but they could have done a lot better. The next category that I want to talk about was the gameplay, the functionality. It did get a 6 out of 10. It was okay. The game was relatively smooth, but it was very sensitive, very hard to get used to, and eventually it got okay. It was fast-paced. I liked that. So it got a 6 out of 10 because it did have some good qualities. The next category, creativity, it got a 10 out of 10. A redneck going to Egypt. I mean, need I say more? And then the music. So the music, it got a 3 out of 10. The music sucked. And then the replay value, of course, as I mentioned earlier, it got a 4 out of 10. It got really repetitive really quickly. It's entertaining, it's fun, it's something to pass the time, but I couldn't see myself picking this game up 5 years from now saying, I gotta play Immortal Redneck. You know what I mean? So overall, it got a final score of 64 out of 100. That game score sucks, but considering that it's only a $20 game, it's actually not that bad of a score for it only being $20. Alright guys, well I hope you guys enjoyed my review, and I will catch you guys all next time.